What's good? What's fucking good? Someone that's someone back with another story time slash smoke sesh slash some in real life shit. Let's get it. Here's going on, guys. Here's going on. We're fucking chilling. I'll just say that the mood, we're chilling. We're vibing with things. We're going along with the flow. Maybe a little bit too much, and I'll explain that just a little bit because it does relate to the story and whatnot. Which today's fucking story, man. Today's we're not gonna probably cover every little bit of it, but I'm gonna just talk and see where it goes because there was a lot to it. A lot to really take from it. A lot that I guess you can say happened or realized, or I don't want to say like completely like realized, but like understood better and accepted. So we're gonna talk about this. The fucking wizards have came. They have arrived. They're here. The wizards. What do I mean by that? Archetypes? Something like that. We got the witches somewhere. We got the jesters somewhere. I feel like I have some of that energy, the jester, a little bit. Just how I can be, but wizards, man. Where is this going right now? I'm so dead. Let's spark up. So fan it. I'm fucking dead. It's good getting the right burn. I'm always conscientious about this fucking shit. So it's a nice ass day. Beautiful sky, nice tree and shit. We got some pancakes we're smoking on. Pancakes, not real pancakes, but the strained pancakes. Had this like way years back. Saw it again. It was like I was iffy on it, but my girlfriend was like copping that. So got some pancakes. I'm glad we did. It's real gas. I was hooping right before this too, so calming down a little bit, like just like physically and whatnot. But so it's been a little minute since I uploaded. I've been taking care of things at a leisurely pace, I will say. Because when I come back to this, like, it's like I want to be in the flow, and I don't want to like just touch the flow, like be like kind in it. I want to be in it, bro. Like I want to be doing this stuff. I want to be on the content, like ideally like every 2 to 3 days, but I think at a minimum like once a week we upload something like this, even like if I had to, because I can always like on some shit come out here, do a smoke sesh, ton of things that I got regarding this series and whatnot, but it's not always like my main focus and like what works for my flow. But anyways, let's talk about how this trip and I guess how it relates to these thoughts and whatnots and these feelings. Let's fucking go. We're alive. Healthy. I've been pretty consistent with some things, not everything, but working on balancing everything out. So this trip, I may have said it was on my birthday. If you watch some of the recent sessions, I believe, I bring this up that I'm gonna do something on my birthday and stuff. It was just actually me and one homie, the homie Marcel, and we ended up tripping out on some acid, a roll, and some K. What a night this was, man. Like, We just did it at the crib and shit, just chilling, like, just gonna vibe out and shit, listen to music, play some games, talk, see where it goes. I mean, with this combination, bro, it's like so much is just like unfolding, and such an experience to just these hoes, right? These hoes. Such an experience to actually, like, such a blessing to be alive and where we are now. And I'm happy because a lot of the feelings I've gotten from this experience are things I feel like I've noticed, like, not necessarily, I guess, all the time, but like, it's tied to a lot of my basings and my values, I guess, and just how it's tied to the perspective and the actual, like, reality of the world. So, I mean, what I mean by that, like I said, this can go so many ways, because so many, like, moments and just, like, moods and just, like, thoughts were brought up and pondered across. It's just, we'll just see where this goes, okay? We'll just just know the wizards have officially arrived. So, yeah, it's just something I think about. It's a blessing to be in my situation, like, and not born in some other, I don't want to say necessarily some other country, because even, like, let's go, like, in certain parts of where I grew up, especially, like, was there was a lot of struggle and shit. But so I mean, it's just really thinking about like the blessings and how, like, all right, who were your parents? Who were your family? Who did you make friends with? And also, how did you react to those things too? And how did you treat them, in the sense that you're not gonna, like, totally disrespect it, I guess, like. And like I said, this can really just depend, like, or I mean, I don't want to just pull anything, like, out of thin air or give any, like, random example, but, and there's just, like, certain countries and, like, certain places where, you don't have this, like, freedom to talk and speak your mind or explore your mind like that. And, like, this was really hitting home for my boy Marcel, and just, like, to even be alive, to even realize that, to even have this, like, whole tripping experience and have that moment with this homie like that, and just, like, wow, like, we ended up, like, in so many different scenarios, like, an infinite amount of scenarios that incomprehensible to us that could have unfolded, and in so many different ways, and not just like, I mean, the world to this current reality too, like, and like I said, like, in certain countries and whatnot, like, that's just, this right now, right? But what about, like, the parallel universe that's slightly different, or this difference in the simulation, this different coding, or however you want to take it, however you want to put it, right? And just, like, even, like, I was telling bro, I don't think I brought up this dude in any story at all yet, but I'm not gonna say his name. But one of our other friends, I mean, two of our other friends actually, but it's I believe it's called, like, pancreatitis, gastritis, or something like that, or it might be something completely different, but it's something like with your pancreas causing some leakage, and it can be a really life-threatening situation, right? And it actually happened to two of our very close friends growing up and shit. And it's just like, you know, just like random things like that. Like, to be born without that, like, and having to go through that, and potentially having this, you know, life-threatening scenario you have to go through and whatnot. Like, it's just, that's a blessing. It's a blessing, and there's blessings all around us all the time. Like, get a good smile, but it's just, yeah, this gratitude, this gratefulness, and realizing like why that isn't there too, like naturally as much, and like it's, you know, a form of narcissism, you could say. That's like what he came to a conclusion to, and not just like in that regard too. Like, we were talking about so many different things. Nicotine, man. Hey, get off the Nick, guys, if you're too on it heavy, bro. My boy's on, what, 22 days clean as making this, so congrats, bro. It's tough. It's one of the toughest ones, but it's this willpower, just getting everything right, getting everything healthy, not just for you. And here's like where people, like, I feel I get this misconception. Fucking stupid. Fly's trying to land on my arm. Like, come on, bro. Come on. This ain't your resting area. But yeah, we're really chilled out on this video, huh? This is smoking so nice. So nice. Where was I? Yeah, I feel like people can get this kind of like misconception, and you know, sometimes it's true, their conception, like, but I don't feel like it's 100%. People just like get so conclusive about certain things too. Just like, oh, this is how it is, and like, this is how all these people are, type shit. But nah, what I mean is just like people working out, I guess, you know, being healthy, like, and choosing to make the healthier decision. And like, it could seem like, you know, as a selfish decision, like, oh, you know, you're just working out, you know, it's just you to get stronger or whatever, get fitter or whatever, you know, in that regard, you just want to look better, like. But it's not just that, like, and the main reason, a huge reason, I mean, why I like do what I do, like, so I'm about to go on a run after this, guys, and I was just hooping right before this. Just went to the gym yesterday. Like, in terms of like exercise, it's perfect, I feel like, as a weight. Not 100%, I'd say more like 90-95%. There's like sometimes I'm missing maybe like to roll out, sometimes I miss that, or to do some certain stretches, or like quick little ab workout or something like that, like some of the smaller things. But like the huge bigger things, it's been really good, especially this past, like, I want to say 6 to 9 months. It's really just been kind of like, I don't want to say A+, because I know like where I've been in my life, but like, you ask anybody else, it's like A+ type shit, you feel? So, but a big reason for that is not just so I can get stronger, faster, jump higher, but it's just like functionality, guys. And I don't mean just like, oh, I can lift things like better, I can move around faster or whatever, which that does, you know, help out, of course, I mean. But it's like my health, my longevity in that regard, and just like how awake I'm gonna be, how efficient I'm gonna be with things. My bad. Neighbors pulled up and shit. Don't want to catch anybody on camera like that. Whatever. But where the fuck was I, bro? Where the fuck? We always fucking do this, bro. We always run into some bullshit. I feel like. No, it's cool. I think we were talking about working out and functionality. But just, yeah, it's just like a big part of I do it. It's just like, yeah, so I can be more efficient and just more awake and more able to take care of things and more able to take care of my life, so I can actually focus and make things that, inspire other people, motivate other people, uh, empathize with other people and whatnot, make content, for example, and just like be, one of the best version of myself I can be, for not just my sake, but for everybody else's sake on this entire planet. Everybody we're connected with, everybody that is in this current situation, right? And that's like, it's a big thing, a big realization. Like, I feel like bro just kind of like, you're just sat at heart with him. And it's something that like just sits hard with me. And partially I want to say tripping has like set that in stone more, but I've always tried to be conscientious of just the planet as a whole and whatnot, and just like what we're going through and whatnot, and just like, the situation, and also the uncertainty of the future that lies ahead of us. And that's also a big thing that came up with this experience. So literally with this, it's just like we were just chilling in the fucking living room. Now I want to say the Quest for Fire basement set by Skrillex is the entire universe in like 23 minutes, I believe. It's something like that. But I remember just I was fucking getting it, bro. Fucking dancing like a mug, like, and just like I was like had all this energy, just like I'm not gonna do it right now, but just like really like getting low, like moving the arms, like really just like, pumping fists and just like flowing with the beat, and just like everything about that, especially off that stuff, bro, was just like so captivating. I don't know if that's a word actually. Um, so just engulfing and just like, this is the new age. This is, maybe it might not hit for others as much as it is for us. Maybe this is our perfect experience too. That's another thing. And just like this energy that this video was feeding us is just like meant for us. Like we grew up with Skrillex type shit, and I don't know, and just Skrillex is just still fucking going hard as a mug. It's just like, it's just right for us, and just like it came out this year type shit too, and just like, this is for us. This is our, I guess, opportunity to grasp onto things and just take hold of, the what we can do and having the best experience we can in this life. And it came to also the depressing side that he brought up too. Like, man, I'm kind of going this that way, this that way with this experience or this story, but yeah, we'll wait on that actually. We'll wait on that. But yeah, I was dancing, but for whatever reason, like I've seen bro off the X, like we'll get lit, right? Like, but maybe it was the K and just like this combination. He never candy flip before, and definitely never had the ketamine with all that shit before, right? And we actually started off with the K, followed by the acid, then the M. So, and I believe some K sprinkled in between that. But I know like it's like an hour in, bro. It was just so like pound hidden. And it's like, this is when like I was dancing all this, you know, it's just, I was getting up. I remember I was making all these calls like a bird almost. Oh my god. It was incredible. It was incredible in that regard, but it was just like, while this was it was like I'm performing almost this kind of like ritual. I guess in a ritualistic way, but I'm just like channeling. I'm channeling all this energy. I'm channeling all this flow into us and into our experience. And while Marcel, on the other hand, kind of gets like floored, not heavily, like, because like it's still we still got the MDMA in there, so it's kind of like it keeps you present in that. So he's still like, you know, awake, active. We're still kind of like present, but at the same time, it's like, I guess you could say we're seeing with our third eye or whatnot, or just like we're seeing with an overhead view of just like not even just this universe, but even outside of that, and the makings of this universe and the next one like this, and the infinite amount of universes and possibilities that actually could go down in a whole entire universe and scenario, and what could actually happen. So, and I just say this as an example, like, basically we experienced the birth and death of the universe like 20 times over in the living room through this basement set playlist, bro. It's pretty incredible. And I feel like we came to some, at least he did. Like I said, I was more so on this energy. He was more so on this slump, right? And for whatever reason, I don't know, like it just was meant to happen, right? And he felt like we were like on this coin almost. I was on one side, he's on the other, right? He's this old man. He's just kind of like sitting there and just like observing what I am doing, which is the youthfulness, the brightness, the energy, the greenness, just the beauty, I guess you can say, more so, of life. And it's just like, what is it to be human? Like, it's fucking crazy, bro. It's pretty crazy. And like, that's also where we got to this thing, which is like, I guess this, you know, you get this existentialism feeling, right? To where it's like, I mean, everything I've been saying is kind of existential, right? But in the regard of, this was meant to happen. All of this, like, not only was it meant to happen, we chose this to happen ourselves, actively. We chose to have this experience and this gathering long before, way long before, even before we were born, before humans even existed. And this is where it came to even just like this prehistoric type of vibe on everything, to where it's just like the dinosaurs, bro. It's like, that was us, bro. Like, that was fucking us, right? But even before that, and shouts out to this one series, I believe it's called just, I may be wrong about this, might just be called Life, on Netflix. It just came out like the day before, I believe, or no, that week type shit, and I had started watching it, and it has to do with the makings of the planet, the makings of how life came to be, from various perspectives, from a cellular perspective to the oceans, to insects and whatnot, birds, dinosaurs and shit, all that shit basically, and how mammals, all the extinctions basically that have occurred in the planet, brings up Pangea and all this stuff, and Morgan Freeman is narrating this shit. It's cool as fuck, and I always liked that shit as a kid, to be honest. So just like nature shit, I've been tuning to that shit lately. It's cool as fuck. It's kind of eye-opening too. It's just like, what's going on? This type of life, this type of existence, outside of our fucking daily human setup lives and shit. Just like nature and just this flow and this whole system, how we came to be, how this is even possible, and how this is just such a small blip in time. And I believe that, yeah, this is kind of where some dark things set in too. Just like, does it matter, bro? So I think it does matter. I feel like I'm here for the reason to really research and really gather some informations and construct some stories and just like channel some energy type shit. It's the wizards, bro. It's what we do, right? And that's also the thing. Like, he also brought up, like, especially, I took 2 tabs. We had a triple stack, fat ass lines of K, a lot of K actually. So the K really made this shit really trippy. And I know he was bringing up, just like, it's like, bro, like, most of our other homies would not be able to like chill on this shit. They would probably be tripping out, like, thinking through all this shit and like experiencing, all this, like, on some real ass shit. Like, even with the MDMA type shit, like, 'cause even with the MDMA, it's just like, yeah, you have that grounding, you have your, I guess, tie to yourself, but just like the ketamine like that, like a candy flip is one thing, but the ketamine like that too, and that dissociation, that just that extra level of trippiness it brought it to, man, bro, it's, even I'd say for this community, like, I'd say like probably like, a good amount of you be chilling, but I don't know about chilling, but like, be straight off of it, be like I can handle my shit, and not like, I don't know, trip out, and freak out or whatever. But like, yeah, just the level of like of that, and just inspiration that set in for us, like. But and let's get back to the dark stuff, bro. So, like I said, well, he said, like, he came to this like idea, like, bro, I feel like I've experienced it all. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm narcissistic by saying that. Narcissistic. Said that quick as fuck. But yeah, I feel like I've experienced it all. Like, and it's crazy how, like, we also came to the same conclusion of how experiencing it all made us realize how much we don't really know anything. It's a weird, like, I don't even know what to call it. Like, it's like the same thing going on at the 2 different things going on at the same time type shit. It's incredible, right? But yeah. So, and him having these thoughts, right, just kind of makes it just kind of like this. There's this. What's it called? Not narcissistic. Nihilistic. More nihilistic tone to things. And it's like, why does anything matter, bro? This is just one scenario of an infinite amount of scenarios that we can't even comprehend or start to comprehend. Why does this matter? Like, why does my life matter type shit? On some real ass shit. And I don't know, like, why you want to be so conclusive, bro. I don't jump to that conclusion right away, and partially this may be because of my prior experience, specifically with DPT, and just how far I've gone with that, and just like what I feel is actually like could be going on, like even beyond like everything I've described thus far in this reality, this universe, these infinite amount of universes that are going on, these multitude of human experiences, animal experiences, fucking non-sentient experiences of everything that could ever happen, right? There's even more beyond that we cannot comprehend. And I brought that up to bro, and just like, and I want to say, and I haven't talked about my strongest trip ever like that. It's gonna come. I remember like first time I actually told it was to him, and just like it had me like shaking, bro, like low key, like just telling it, just going through it, and just like actually getting it out there like that, because I felt like they're listening right now. They're listening right now. Well, in the same regard, I guess that there's probably tons of aliens right behind my back right now, and probably behind your back right now, in a whole different dimension that we can't comprehend or see or detect, type shit. But even deeper than that. I won't get into that. I'll just say it was the elephants. The fucking elephants are watching, bro. They got their little science experiments going on right now, alright? Maybe you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll just leave it at that. Fucking elephants. So, yeah, I think there's more to it than this, and I feel like I got a strong notion. It's tied to the past. It's tied to things that already happened, that we possibly will rediscover on some real ass shit. I got notions of Egypt, just ancient Mayan culture and whatnot, the ancient buried civilizations underwater and whatnot, so how certain things came to be in that regard, which I'm not gonna get into it like that, because basically I got the notion like I have to learn more about that, right? Now, I've studied some Graham Hancock and whatnot, read a book or two of his and whatnot, but I don't really know like too well, and it's just like learning certain information, combining certain information, piecing together the puzzle better, I feel like is part of like the journey on what we're meant to do. And that's what I got, and that's what I also told bro, and just like, and at the same time, like I said, we have that notion of, I feel like we've experienced fucking everything that could ever happen, right? But at the same time, we just turn on this fucking documentary. It starts going into, I believe, some like dragonfly or something like that, and like we have no idea, like, and it's like, you know, there's the workings of it, what it does to mate, what it does to like eat predators and things like that, like just this whole different like universe and whatnot. And even beyond that, that's just like one example, right? But a big part of our trip was like connecting back to, you know, nature, the greenery, getting a green planet, you know, because that's the thing. And also, you know, like I said, it was tied, things were tied to the past like that, but at the same time, and this is like his side to it, and it's the balancing of it. From like we both like had this thing going on. It's like this like balancing act between each other, and just like, but he was like, it's like fuck the ancestors. It's right now, and that's some real ass shit too. It is right now. It's always gonna be right now, at the present moment. The past is buried in the past. We have right now. We have to make the best of right now and do what we can. At the same time, the past carries lessons. The past is right now, though, too. The past carries stories, I believe. Stories have a lot of power to influence. So yeah, like, we played a big role into each other's trips and experience, most definitely. And just, I don't want to sound narcissistic by saying this. Like, he really felt like, and I felt like we uncovered some shit, like, some secret ass shit that like, is happening. And it's just like this understanding of things and just this working. Because at the same time, it was just like this working going on in the back. So like I said, we were present like the whole time, like how you would normally be present, but at the same time, it's like we're seeing everything. I want to say it's like at moments we were seeing like the globe, the planet and whatnot, and just like what could happen and whatnot. But then it was like, I want to say almost we were in our souls, our spirit bodies, whatever you want to call it. And we were talking simultaneously through our souls, I feel like. Subconscious. Talking to each other through our subconscious while us communicating in this reality. And if you were to like, if anybody were to just like not tripping, come by and just like hear us, probably sound like we're fucking nutty as hell and just like, what the hell are they talking about? Like, huh? Like, or just like the level of just like of existence I feel like we were trying to explain it, that I'm still trying to like carry into this video even. It was just like just this deeper level of understanding and just like of how things work, and just like it came to it like why we chose this, why did we choose this reality, right? Why did we choose this life? And I remember a lot of it was like, it's to get lit, bro. We're here to get fucking lit and have a great ass time and become the best versions of ourselves and spread that as best as we can and do the best we can in this I guess this version of reality that we ended up in. And that's also the thing, we don't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, yes, fuck the ancestors, but it is now. And now, what? It's 2023. Like, damn, bro. Feels like, World War II. I mean, it's gonna be 100 years ago, 20 years from now. I mean, that shit's ancient history, bro. For some people, I mean, it was like that. It was just like, basically, we're on a new age, right? Or even the 80s, like, type shit. That shit's fucking started 40 years ago, bro. And that shit's so lived up, so hyped, like, so many people fucking love that shit, like, but just like, time presses on. Time presses forward. We have to make the most of things. And like, we chose this life for a reason, I feel like. And it's us, like, we created this life for a reason. And I don't just mean me and my bro Marcel. I'm talking about every single one. Every single person chose this for a reason. And some people may be like in a shitty ass situation thinking like, why the fuck did I choose that shit? Or choose this shit? I'm not sure. I don't have the answers for everything, like every specific situation like that. I would like to say it's just a growing experience for some reason, and it's something we were meant to go through. Because, like, even then, right before this, and that was a big thing with my trip too, like, I don't feel like everything in my life has gone perfect for me. Like, I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, but just I guess it could have gone in different ways. Just a lot easier too, looking back on at certain things. But sometimes fortune just doesn't go your way always, or specifically in the way you would like it to. You feel, and that's what I mean. You can get set up with a certain type of life and whatnot, but that's also just the nature of things as well. So it's all the same in a way. It really is. Yeah, even just right now, bro, just thinking about this, having this talk like this, it's like, and just having this reflection on this trip, like, a lot happened, a lot that was, we wrote down some notes. One of the notes was like, a lot of things or a lot of words are better left unspoken. And I guess that's because, like, we already know. I feel like it's already planted inside us, the intuition. We already know, like, certain things, what we're meant to do and whatnot. I think we're gonna start to wrap this up a little bit. Basically, like, this was a great experience. I haven't really been talking about the effects, more so I guess the mental of it, and just like the existential part of it, and just like the deeper underlyings of it. Not so much, I guess, the things that actually happen and whatnot. The effects were nuts. The euphoria was nuts. Everything was lit as fuck the whole time. It was a great ass time. It was a great bonding experience with the bro. Like I said, I think a big notion we came to, the wizards are here. Might have a little posse, might just be me and the bro, might be some of you guys out there, I don't know. In other ways it is, but another big notion, keep learning, guys. Don't stop learning. Keep hitting the books, keep studying on whatever it is your craft is, whatever it is that's you're compelled by, whatever it is, that is your calling. We had a great time. I remember playing some games later. That was so crazy. I literally felt like I was a little kid again with how, like, fucked up the screen looked, and just like how small and how big everything could be. I just felt like I was a little kid again in that regard. It was a fun ass time. Just like, then I remember, bro, oh my god, I was getting pissed. I was getting pissed, bro. I shit you not, our trip, just the intensity of it, just like, it's all this energy that we had going in the universe between us, and just like, and just this kind of, this wackiness, this exploration of it, and just this kind of like playfulness. Because like I said, there was this inner working going on too at the same time with our spirit bodies, and just setting up our brains, setting up our lives, setting up the underlying energies, underlying dimensions to basically be balanced out in, I don't want to say our favor, but to basically be in tune and balance and in the utmost rhythm, I suppose. But where the fuck was I, bro? Yeah, no, yeah. So yeah, all that shit going on, right? It starts to break the game, bro. Our trip starts breaking the game. Like, it starts glitching our game. Like, it starts, like, I just noticed the energies with our trip, and just like how it would just fuck up the game in ways, and just like make it harder in ways, like make it lag in ways. I felt like just like. Then again, it's probably fucking just us tripping, but I remember it was getting fucking glitchy. We did have to restart the game, like, so like some actual glitchiness was going down, but like that association could just feel, but still just like at the same time, like that was meant to happen, right? And this notion, like our trip, like right now, and our decision to make this and have this trip, so like this was actually us breaking the fucking game, bro. Like, we decided this, like, millenniums ago, that we're gonna break the game while we have this trip, because it's gonna fuck with our heads a little bit, and just make this whole thing just, like, wackier, like, and just, like, more difficult, because we wanted to beat this game, the zombies map and shit, and we played like fucking garbage, but it was a fun ass time. It was a good ass experience and everything. I remember going on a walk in the morning and everything. It was good reflection at that point. We did some hooping and whatnot. And there was a lot of other like personal things that I won't bring up. Talking about certain friends and whatnot, certain family members, and just certain things we've been through. Like that's the other big thing. Like why certain things happened and why certain things did not happen. Why certain aspirations you fail at and you're met with misfortune, and why some things like just kind of work out better and just like they pull you in. It's fate of destiny, right? And that's a huge thing. I guess, yeah, that ties back, like, it's our creators, like, we are the creators. We decided this, to do this and go through this, because partially, like, what I think is, it's all this growing process. It's all this learning experience, not just, like, in this life. I'm just not talking about me, my lifespan type shit. Like, I guess, yes, for the soul itself. I don't just mean, like, I guess, whatever my soul would be, but even beyond that, because I think there's an even more collective like soul that we all possibly exist in, and that's going through this growing process and going through these multitudes of different experiences and whatnot. But then I think there's even something bigger than that, which this is the notion outside of I've experienced everything there is to existence. I think there's something outside of that layer. I think that piece, that notion and feeling, and actually that everything, the actuality of that everything, is just one small fucking drop of water in a toilet bowl of existence that is beyond comprehension, that is just constantly going, constantly moving towards something. I'm not sure what, but that's some DPT shit, bro. For real. But and I guess those feelings and thoughts got brought up pretty big. Just I got reminded of that pretty big. It's just like that notion, it's just like that pool. Like I gotta get back there. It's like I gotta settle things out. And it's kind of how I started this video too. I gotta settle things out. Been organizing everything, getting on the right routine, taking care of myself and whatnot, right? So I can be able as a person, getting in the right flow state, getting the right amount of sleep. It's also just treating myself with certain people. Honestly, guys, I can be easily influenced by certain people sometimes. Just it's close people, it's no hate to the people, and no, like, I don't want to make them feel bad type shit, but it's more so me just kind of like being tempted, like, yeah, I want to spend time with, you know, this bro or whatever, like, or do this and like spend my time here with this dude, or, you know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes it can really throw me off routine, and I haven't been on routine. So, and I've been trying to get on routine. Last week I had to take care of some bullshit. I had to go out of state and whatnot. But then just last night I seen the homie. I'm probably gonna see the homie tonight, but I'm gonna let him know on some real shit, like, what's up. Just gonna be chilling back. Not gonna be seeing too many people here like that. Hanging out with my girlfriend. That's about it. And just focusing in, making content like that, and getting on routine with this again. Getting on routine with a few other things. Got to get my Japanese going, flowing. I cannot tell you one thing like that. I don't want to sound stupid as fuck right now, but I'm basically in the beginning stage, so get that going. And just a couple other things. Meditation needs to be daily. I'm kind of on it every other day, but I want to get it daily just so I can have that clear state of mind. Once I get it daily, I want to move to morning, then night meditation. And it's just really having that, let me clear my mind of the bullshit. Let me not get distracted by something. Let me focus on what I need to do. And if I'm behind, or if I'm ahead or not, can I actually do this or not, type shit. Should I do this or not? And it's not just like, you know, out of obligation. It's really like, for me, honestly, like, I love everybody on this channel, but it is, honestly, a lot of it is me, and a lot of the content I've decided to post too. You can probably tell. It's just like, yeah, you don't get the most views on this, bro, but like, I'm still doing it, bro, because it's what I want to do, what I want to present. There's a certain energy, certain type of vibe I'm going for and whatnot. So I think we're gonna leave it there, boys and girls. So this is gonna be a longer one, but it's been a little minute. It's been over a week. Like I said, we're gonna keep it to at least a week minimum right now. At least like I said, once I'm in flow, I want to at least do, I want to say every 3 days, something like that. So like twice a week type shit. So we'll just say twice a week. We'll go from there. Don't shoot too high, but once we get the flow going again, it's gonna be, we're gonna have this content going. So yeah, almost finished this. It's all good. But it's been someone that's no one. Hope you enjoyed the story time and whatnot. About to get this run. Stay healthy, guys. Stay lit. Stay up. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. One last thing, guys. It's nighttime. I just finished my run. Go get it. Like I said in this video, if you have it, go get it. I got it. Your turn. Go get it. But one last note. Marcel said we're gonna live forever. We had notions of what the future could lie. We're not going to destroy this planet. We're not going to succumb to a tyranny overlord or something like that. Or there isn't going to be like Terminator or something like that. We're going to live forever. Whether that be biomechanics, which I'm swaying, like I said, we're swaying towards the green. Fuck all that. We're going to find ourselves the fountain of youth, boys. Just wait. Fountain of youth coming. We're living forever. We're living fucking forever. Let's get it.